When you are studying GS, the amount of content to be covered, the amount of content to be processed is huge, and by the time you understand and you have a sense of grasping the content, there is a sense of time loss. और ये चीज़ मैंने फेस किया था जब मैं प्रिपेयर करना शुरू कर रहा था in the 90s. स्टूडेंट्स अभी तक समझ नहीं पाते हैं the difference between first generation, second generation, third generation reforms. The problem of GS is a lot of things are not structured. What to read after what books to follow at what stage, and what type of notes to make. GS का preparation में बहुत अहमियत है. Lot of significance of GS in your UPSC civil service preparation. We all know that. It's the bulk of the marks. And the problem of GS is not the vast amount of topics to be covered. Though I feel the word vast is a bit disempowering word, but ठीक है, there's a lot to be read. In this, what happens is, the complication is all the more when we have aspirants who come from science backgrounds or aspirants who come from a background that does not have much reading base for themselves. So a very narrow base, a very focused study of syllabus in the school and college. Engineering students hardly know anything about humanities, and when they start off, the problem starts building up, because when you are studying GS, the amount of content to be covered, the amount of content to be processed is huge, and by the time you understand and you have a sense of grasping the content, there is a sense of time loss. और ये चीज़ मैंने फेस किया था जब मैं प्रिपेयर करना शुरू कर रहा था in the 90s. So what used to happen was, I would join an institute and I would attend the classes, and but by the time I understood what was being taught, it would be 5-6 days of classes gone or 1 week of classes gone. So what was taught in the class on day 1, I would actually grasp that on day 7 or day 10. So this used to be very frustrating for me, and I had my friends also, and all of them had the same problem. I mean, talking about polity, I did not know the meaning of the word salient features, but I may appreciated what does salient features mean. The teacher would have covered portions of state executive. For a long time, I was not conscious about two important words, roles and responsibilities. जब गवर्नर की पढ़ाई हो रही थी, गवर्नर का रोल, it took me some time to understand, oh, this is the role of governor and these are his responsibilities, and to add to that, what are the powers of governor. ये तीन बहुत अलग वर्ड हैं कि उनका रोल क्या है, उनका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या है, and उनका पावर क्या है. So when there's a question on powers of governor and how are they different probably from President of India, I would have written more on the responsibility of the governor. तो ये जो बारीकियां हैं, these fine nuances, by the time we appreciate this, polity is over. The same applies for economy. By the time I appreciate, the fiscal word is different from the word monetary. There's a difference between what we mean by infrastructure and what do we mean by rules and provisions that enable an economy. And I'm seeing students अभी तक समझ नहीं पाते हैं the difference between first generation, second generation, third generation reforms. Though we use these terms, so the conviction is missing or the appreciation is missing. So ये problem है GS में. And the course must be covered in 7, 8, 9, 10 months. So when the course starts off, the first 2-3 months we are fighting, we are struggling. उसके बाद most of us give up. और most of us get into a mode that यार पहले कोर्स कर लेते हैं, बाद में देखा जाएगा. And I think that is one very big reason why students do not get a feel of the GS topics. They don't get to the roots of what they're studying. And I sincerely feel that most GS students require a second round of coverage also. ये भी पता है कि पहले राउंड में आपने फीस दे दिया है, you already are invested. The second round becomes difficult, and for most of us, we end up giving up. At Edukemy, यही एक चीज़ है which I'm trying to address. I invite all the students who have ever done your GS course anywhere, all the students who have done the foundation course of GS in any institute at any time of preparation, आप हमारे पास आओ, give us the proof of you have attended the classes, maybe your receipt or whatever you have, and we will help you do GS all over again at a different level as a part of the repeaters program. There's a very nominal fees. You can always come and discuss with us. And before that, आप आके हमारे साथ बैठें, see what we do, how we teach, see how our mentoring works. In one of the videos, I'll talk about mentoring program also. Mentoring is not the way it is done. Mentoring is not about drought clearance alone. A lot of mentoring happens by freshers who are trying to earn some extra money. Mentoring is a very serious work. Mentoring requires a lot of engagement. So, ये सब चीज़ as a part of package हमारे programs में है. We call this as the empowerment package for the repeaters. This is the course which will help you consolidate for all those who miss the bus in your first GS coverage. And यही time है next 4-5 months. If you can control geography, environment, polity, economy and history. So even if you give about 1.5 months, आपके next 4-5 महीने में ये topics cover हो जाएंगे. And with that, we will also have tests. With that, we also have current affairs updation. You'll have current affairs discussions also. So join us for the empowerment batch. Join us for the repeaters program in GS.